Hey guys, welcome to Galaxy Sparkles, where I turn imagination into reality. Thank you for tuning in and giving me a few minutes of your time. Leave a comment below and let me know how my craftsmanship has came along. Also like and share this video. And if you'd like to watch my progression as a one-stop shop, subscribe and let us take the journey together. Galaxy Sparkles.
Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, January 28th, 2025. Today we're going to create the all-knowing ring. The all-knowing ring, guys. I'm going to sit out here. I'm going to make up a little bit of material. I have the stone set out. I'm going to start making us some bezel and create a pretty nice little band. Yesterday we had just too easy of a ring, so today I'm going to up my game just a little bit. I thought yesterday's ring was going to be a lot tougher, so I'm definitely going to have to up my game today. We're not going to go that simple today. We're going to kind of put a little complication in here and gain a little extra XP points today, guys. Waking up a better version of ourselves every day in every aspect of life that you look for. So here we go, guys. Let's get started. That's enough jibber jabber. Y'all hang tight. Here we go. All right, guys, I'm making me a little wire right here. I'm actually in the fourth hole from the far end, and I'm going to squeeze it down as far as I can. So we're going to go as small from the fourth hole over as I possibly can to make this round wire. And then I'm going to flatten it to create our bezel. And that is the process we're going right now, guys. I'm going half turns on this little thing. Any more than that, it starts kind of smushing out the sides. Oh, so we better go. We're about all the way cranked down, guys. So I'm just going to go a half, if that makes any sense. Just going to do a quarter turn until there it is. If we're all the way maxed out, this will be the last roll through this fourth hole. We're going to back up and we're going to flatten this little wire right now. So we're going to flatten this little piece now, and that will create our bezel. I was going to do some twist wire today, but I don't know that I'm going to actually do any twist wire. We may implement some twist wire in tomorrow's ring, whatever that may be. I never know the design of the ring or the name of the ring until usually right before I begin making it. Just depends on what I'm working on and what I'm thinking about, and kind of that's how I judge the themes of my rings on a daily basis, guys. So here we go. I'm going to flatten this thing out, and we'll see y'all in just a minute at the bench. We'll start creating us a bezel on this little unit. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, here's our bezel we're created. We're going to go ahead and solder that little unit up. So let's solder this thing up together. It shouldn't take us long. Here we go. Got me a nice little solder ball under there. It is a little oblong, but this thing should be seamless, and we'll square it back up on the mandrel as soon as we get this thing soldered. So here we go. All right, guys, that thing is nice and soldered up there, so looks seamless from my point of view, putting my good eye on it. Looks like it's nice and seamless. Yeah, boy. That's some quality today. All right. Y'all hang tight. We're going to get this thing on the mandrel squared up, make sure it fits our stone just good. So here we go. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys. I cut me a little sliver of copper here from our 1.5" copper that we cut yesterday off our plumbing pipe. I'm going to run it through the mill and make us a backing for our bezel. So here we go, guys. Let's run this thing through the mill right quick. And get us some flatness happening. All right, we're starting to get us some resistance now, so we're getting in the right territory. We're gonna go half turns until we get us a nice desired piece. May have to go and nail it once we start getting some ripples, because it is beginning to harden up pretty good there, guys. And we got a lot of flattening to do to get it big enough for that neck. All right, we're getting up there though. Yeah, we're starting to get some wrinkles in it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go and nail it real quick, and I'll be right back at the mill. Y'all hang tight just a minute. We'll finish this little project up. and see y'all back at the bench directly. Hang tight. All right, guys, we got our backing plate along with our bezel right there. We got some solder balls laid around the edge. We're gonna heat this little unit up and solder up the bezel for the all-knowing ring. The all-knowing ring, guys. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. Let's do this thing together. Ready? Let's go. All right, guys, we're starting to get a little flow. It's not ready to flow, but it's getting close ready to flow. Here we go. We're starting to get, there we go. We got some flow going now, guys. We're going to get him nice and soldered up here in just a minute. It's coming. We're getting it sucked up in there. Yeah. There it is. It just took, guys. Bam. That's a done daughter right there, guys. We're going to quench it. We're going to trim it up, take it out to the sander and make it nice and clean and round, and we're going to begin making our band up for this little bad boy. Y'all hang tight. Here we go. All right, guys, I got me a little bitty solder ball right in the middle, and what my idea is, I'm just going to barely solder up the center right there, and I'm going to wrap it around the mandrel, and we're going to attach our bezel to the very tip top, but I'll be able to separate the very top. This is as of right now, this is my favorite band to make, and I'm coming up with a different technique today to make the spread real nice. So let's see if what's in my mind, if I can bring this imagination into reality the way I'm envisioning it here. So I think I'll do pretty good here anyway, guys. So let's see. Here we go. We're gonna heat him up and solder up that very center piece there. All right, here we go. We're getting some warmth on it now. It's starting to get that pretty good little color. We still got some heat to go. There it went. It just took, guys. I'm going to flip it over and suck some solder up through the other side. I'm going to let that marinate just a second. I'm going to turn him over and suck some up through the other side. So y'all hang tight. I'm going to handle this, and we'll see y'all back in just a minute. Here we go. All right, guys. We're going to take our ring here. I had it soldered up in the very center, and I wrapped it around the mandrel, and the dang thing came apart. So we're going to take a different approach at this thing. My original idea just did not come into reality. It just kind of changed up a little bit. So we're going to try a little different little method here, the usual method. Just try to do a good clean job. We're trying to get seamless right there. Ah, it's freaking spicy on my fingers. I know that. Woo! Had to get me a... All right, here we go. All right, guys, I'm going to attempt to do some ring placement on top of the bezel and hopefully get this thing nice and squared up. We'll see how it works out. Gosh dang it, that's too hot. That ain't working. All right, guys, we have got our bezel and ring mounted. We're gonna try to solder this thing up and see what happens here. It's not exactly how I envisioned it from the beginning, but we'll circle back around in the future and definitely do better next time. Oh man, that's spicy on the old meats. All right, guys, we're gonna let that sit there and marinate for just a minute and quench it and see what it looks like. Here we go, y'all hang tight. All right, guys, we are on plan wing it. We done failed plan B, plan C. We are on wing it mode from here, guys. So here we go. Let's solder. We went from a double cool band to just a single band because I'm just having so much issues. I mean, I'm just having some issues, guys. So we're going to change up the plan just a little bit, and we'll circle back around in the future and finish this little unit up a lot better next time for sure. A lot better next time, guys. Horrible delivery today, but we're going to wing it. We're going to get it in the books, and we'll circle back around in the future with some better ideas, some better techniques, and make it how we imagined it next time. Imagination into reality. That's what we do around here at Galaxy Sparkles. Today's just a little off today, but that's okay. Balls roll funny sometimes, guys. Sometimes the balls just roll funny. So, all right, I'm going to quench this and get it cleaned up, and we'll see y'all at final here directly. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, I have completed the all-knowing ring. Although it did turn out different than my original idea, I kind of understand now. Sometimes there's not room at the very tip top for two, so it was forced to be a one-band ring. So some things you just got to accept and move on. This ring did turn out nice. It's very square. It is square. It's uniform. If I measured that, I guarantee you it's within a millimeter of being perfectively square in the center of that thing. It is a little off. I can see it just a little bit, but it's very, very minimal. I mean, within a millimeter, I would say. I got my good eye measuring it there. But guys, this ring did turn out pretty nice. I'm very pleased with that. We'll circle back around in the future and see if there's room for a two-band strand on this particular ring. We'll see what happens in the future. But we'll definitely be circling back around on this, especially when I get a polisher and be able to clean this thing up quite a bit nicer than what I am now at this time. So we'll see what happens in the future, guys. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you all for tuning in. And like always, I'm going to leave you a huge energy ball, guys, full of energy, full of imagination, full of love, full of joy, and full of connectedness. Coming at you. All right, guys, catch that if you can. If you catch it, you better brace yourself because it's changing. It's coming at you hard because it's full of it. All right, guys, y'all hang tight. We'll see y'all tomorrow.